Okay, welcome back. Black Box Games, episode 12. ExciteBike on the NES Classic Mini. The only game of the three programmable Black Box NES games to make it on the NES Mini. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. Just a couple of quick points. One is we're not going to be doing Selection B with the other racers on the track. I tried to get a good video of it, but man, you just run into them all the time. So it made for a really bad video, so we're just going to do Selection A. And point number two, if you're someone that's really skilled at this game, I apologize. This is going to be pretty frustrating to watch because I am very rusty at this game. I like it a lot, but quite clearly I need to improve. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. Selection A. And I really have to give this game a big thumbs up. You know, obviously, Nintendo wanted a racing video game for their Black Box series. And Mach Rider and Slalom are kind of racing video games, but ExciteBike feels like a pure racing video game. And it's very well done. I have to marvel that, you know, you think of how many video games you've played, racing video games where you race a car. Now think of how many, it's probably quite a few. Now think of how many racing video games you've played where you race dirt bikes or motorcycles. Probably not that many. So the fact that Nintendo, when they decided they needed a racing video game for their Nintendo Entertainment System, they decided to go with racing dirt bikes and motorcycles over racing cars. I think that's such a brilliant move. It's visually more appealing. You know, it's just a little more fun. Just a great idea altogether. Okay, so that out of the way. This is one of the three programmable games in the Black Box series. And I've mentioned the others are Mach Rider and Wrecking Crew. All three you could design your own levels. And I guarantee you that if you ask retro players what the best of the Black Box programmable games are, 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you it's ExciteBike. Yeah, there's plenty of stories of, you know, siblings or friends designing their own courses and really trying to make them as difficult as possible for their friends or sibling to try to complete. Having hours of fun, you know, designing their own courses. I would be that 1 out of 10 persons that thinks that Wrecking Crew is actually the best of the Black Box programmable games. You know, and it's nothing personal. I just, I do like ExciteBike, but I'm a bigger fanatic of score-chasing video games than I am of racing video games. So, for me, I would say Wrecking Crew, even though I've fallen out of love a little bit with Wrecking Crew, because it's kind of a tepid score chaser. Now, unlike Wrecking Crew and Mach Rider, I've never met anyone say Mach Rider is the best of the programmable series, by the way. I never hear anyone talking about that game. I think most people have even forgotten that it was in the programmable series. Okay, so that out of the way, unlike Wrecking Crew and Mach Rider, ExciteBike is actually on the NES Classic Mini, so even though back in the day you couldn't save your courses, you know, once you turned off your Nintendo Entertainment System, you would lose your custom courses. But because it's on the NES Classic Mini, you know, it might be 30 years too late or whatever, but you just create a suspend point and you can save your courses. So it is a problem that it took them a very long time to fix. The next level, the next course is probably where I'll lose the game, so not sure how I want to sum this up. This is a good game. I do like it. Oh, what do you know? I passed it. I usually lose on that course. Oh, the game's really starting to get fun right about now. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, it looks like the courses, as they ramp up in difficulty, they get very, very difficult. So that was fun. I do enjoy it. I wish I was better at this game. Maybe I will come back to it. It's not a traditional score chaser, though, but ExciteBike, I can see the appeal. Racing video games, just not for me, but this one I do have a soft spot for. So anyway, stick around. We've got, as I've said before, we're over the halfway point with the black box games. We got many more to come.